Wagwan, it's your boy Rasta back with another video for y'all. And man, it's been a long time, man. It's been a real long week, man. I couldn't record no video because I was sick and shit. I was about to record a video. I'm like, man, I'm gonna go ahead and you feel me, hard body this shit out and make a video. But if y'all would have seen my face and shit, like, it was fucked up. And no bitch, I ain't had no corona. I don't even know who Rona is. I don't fuck with Big Rona. I ain't had no coronavirus, and I don't drink beer, so I don't think I could ever catch the coronavirus. I really don't even be getting sick, though. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I'm really like one of them type of niggas who I probably got sick, like, all together maybe 3 or 4 times out of my life. But other than that, I'm hard body, boy. I could be around like 15 motherfuckers with coronavirus and do not catch it. But we finna get straight into this video, man. Houdini and the City of Fallen Rappers. Whoo! Hey, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I feel good. I feel better than ever. Life going real good for your boy right now. But keep on hitting that sub button. If you ain't subbed to the channel and you watching this video, go ahead and leave a sub. I know y'all fuck with the videos. I see a lot of people be watching my shit and y'all ain't sub. That's kind of some bitch ass shit. If you wanna continue being a bitch ass nigga or a bitch ass female, then don't sub. But I'm pretty sure your life probably gonna be kind of fucked up in 2021. Let's go.
You become a target. But not only you're a target, you're rapping about these people. Your house is 10 times
Boosie that loud?
of they house. That would make me dislike me if I was on the other side.
I don't need you, all I needed myself. I wasn't asking nobody for help.
So this who Houdini is? I don't know who the fuck Houdini is.
He was just like my favorite rapper, literally of anyone. He was my favorite.
When you really think about it, yeah, most artists do get killed in their home city.
Damn, he passed away.
But why do you think that is?
Hatred. People looking at you, saying, I wish that was me.
Bullets sent many fleeing for their lives here on this stretch. Now, the 21-year-old has been identified as a popular Toronto rapper.
All right, we got to talk about the
damn, so we got the Toronto. We got Canada in this biatch. This ain't no New York. This ain't no Chicago. This Canada. This Toronto, Canada. Oh yeah, this finna be decent. I ain't gonna lie, cause like I say, I be trying to get into all the fucking stories, like, but we're gonna get straight back into this video.
Right, the jealousy and hatred rappers gotta deal with in their own home city is terrible. And that's a fact in every state in America. But one of the most violent cities right now for up and coming rappers to make it out of is Toronto. And people don't realize this. There's a reason Toronto's becoming one of the most surveyed cities in North America. It's looking like Beijing. They're getting cameras everywhere. Only Atlanta, Chicago, and DC got more surveillance per person. And that's because of the ongoing...
Damn, we got 35,000.
For years, right? It's literally hunting season on rappers. And that's exactly...
How the fuck do Chicago got that many cameras and don't nobody get caught?
Exactly what happened to Houdini. Houdini was sitting down with record labels in LA, New York, collabing with Pop Smoke. This kid was the real deal. Until a couple weeks ago, he was brutally shot and killed in broad daylight in the entertainment district of downtown Toronto. And this shit was surgical. They used Glock 9s with 30-round mags. They took advantage of Corona season by wearing medical masks to hide their faces. There was a 6-year-old kid that got caught in the crossfire, dodging bullets.
That has a high capacity magazine. It's a 30-round magazine. And as this unfolds, I want you to pay attention to the little boy that ducks into the vestibule here.
The whole thing was nuts, right? And the city is shook right now. Now we're gonna get into all this, but before we do, my song of the day today is none other than Houdini himself. Alright, in order to understand this story, we gotta focus on one hood in particular in Toronto called Driftwood, or Northside Jane and Finch. And this is where Houdini's from. Now, they're by far the most influential in terms of music in the city, but they're also a notorious Crip faction, right? They beef with pretty much everybody in the city. To the south of them, the south side of Jane and Finch, they bang Blood, and that's their direct rivals. The lowest income neighborhood in the city called Regent also has tension with Driftwood, stemming from rap beefs and rap killings. And another area called Rexdale has been Driftwood's rival for damn near a decade now. So they beef with everyone. Now, in 2015, Driftwood kids kinda instilled the Chirac music.
So, oh damn, he finna start talking about Chirac, and I was about to say shit, cause that's around the same time our shit really got bad. They took out for a decade. shit, with Keith and them since like 2000, I want to say late 2009 going into 2010. That's when like all hell broke loose. And then like 2011, 2012, then it was really just tragic. Death. Motherfucking 40 deaths and motherfucking, and all in the span of like 2 weeks, it'd be like 40 deaths and shit. Especially in them crazy ass summers. But he finna start talking about Chicago with him. I guess he must have like copied Chicago or something. I don't know, but I'm gonna see what he said.
Up in the north, in Canada, they were putting disses to rivals in their tracks and talking about the stuff they were doing in the streets in their lyrics.
If you diss my niggas, then you know we pulling triggers. Late nights with them killers, we kidnapping drug dealers.
Now that song is Robin Banks featuring Pressa. Pressa's one of the
You didn't have to tell me that. I ain't searching that shit up.
The mainstream American scene, and he's actually living in Cali right now in a nice mansion. His rap career popped off for him, but before all that, he was involved in a case where he allegedly kidnapped 2 drug dealers, moving them around from location to location, holding them for ransom, until eventually forcing them to give each other head in front of everybody. 2 dudes.
And the fact he gonna say 2 dudes, like, nigga, we know. We heard what you said. Like, you like the shit. You repeating it. Think about it. 2 dudes giving each other head. One on the... Like, come on, bro. Wild as fuck. And you gonna start here and repeat it. Knowing damn well it's a lot of niggas watching. You know it's gonna be a lot of niggas watching this video. You could have low-key even, one, kept that out the story, because that really was just pointless of even telling. You, like... You really just let me know that, honestly, whoever the fuck dude was that did that is ass gay. Hopefully that wasn't Houdini, who he said did that, because I don't want to have to say he gay and he passed away, but that still don't change the fact that that's some real faggot ass shit. I don't give a fuck who you is, what. You make a nigga do some shit like that, and your ass right there and watch it, I'm not even finna keep talking about it.
It's crazy. Now, Pressa was later cleared of those charges and granted the court's permission to go on tour with Drake out in England. And another rapper got 6 years in Pressa's place for the charge. Now, Pressa's partner, Robin Banks, who was in that track that I just showed, he was practically the pioneer for the scene, right? He had the torch early on from 2015, and he kind of started this organic hood label, Driftwood, where he was putting on all the rappers from his area. Robin Banks started getting millions of views, caught the attention of Meek Mill, who really rocked with the movement. Meek Mill and Robin Banks were sending paperwork back and forth. He was about to sign a deal with the Dream Chasers, and to celebrate, he was having a party at a hookah lounge called Cameo.
And I heard Meek Mill signing niggas for $10,000. So if you want to get in on that shitty ass deal, go ahead and hit folks up.
Where unfortunately his ops found out about it, infiltrated the party, and shot him up 9 times, leaving him in critical condition. Just as this man was about to cross over to the U.S. scene, they orchestrated that hit on. Now, thankfully, Robin Banks is alive, but he's paralyzed from the neck down. And his ops were super disrespectful, posting memes of him in a wheelchair and stuff. He's still doing his thing, releasing tracks, and of course, pushing the rappers from Driftwood on his label. But the rivals going after Robin Banks like that really escalated the violence in the city, and it made it kind of a trophy for people to target rappers. This was like the first high-profile assassination attempt on a rapper who was about to cross over. Now, the next year, the most influential artist out of the country was Smoke Dawg. Now, I'm not from Toronto. You don't gotta be from Toronto to know Smoke Dawg. He was getting co-signed by Drake, doing shows in the UK and the US.
I don't even know what that is.
A place called Regent Park. Now, this is pretty much the trenches, right? It's the lowest income community in the whole city, but it's not very close to Driftwood. And because of that, they didn't really have too much tension back and forth until one summer night at a club in 2018, Smoke Dawg got into a heated argument with a Driftwood rapper by the name of 21 Neat. And this shit escalated quickly, right? They stepped outside where 21 Neat shot and killed Smoke Dawg and his manager. Probably one of the most gruesome after-death videos I've seen of a rapper, right? People were filming him and Smoke Dawg's brain matter was like leaking on the road.
Damn.
Now this pretty much gave Regent the green light to go after Driftwood as retaliation. And this created a whole bunch of new problems in the city where two neighborhoods that otherwise didn't have too much tension now had maximum levels of tension. And Driftwood didn't really care. Like, they were welcoming all smoke. Now the Toronto police,
I see they got the different currency.
21 Neat for quite some time. They couldn't find him. There were even rumors that he escaped to Somalia, but he eventually got found out all the way out in the west coast of the country near Vancouver, where he was extradited back to Toronto to stand trial for the murder of Smoke Dawg. Now this is when the story gets wild, because 21 Neat has a brother who goes by the name of 22 Neat, right? They're both from Driftwood. They're from the same block as Pressa, Robin Banks. They're all homies, which is why it was weird when everyone found out 5 months ago in December of 2019, 22 Neat killed his own homie and fellow rapper on their label named YS. YS had just gotten back from doing a bit in jail, and he was on a bunch of tracks that were getting hundreds of thousands of views, and out of nowhere, the feds found YS's body all the way out on the west coast of the country near Vancouver. And the rumors started circulating that 22 Neat, his own homie, was the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody really knows why he did it, but some people say it was over money. That's not been confirmed. Anyways, 22 Neat knew there would be repercussions, so he fled to a place called Calgary, Alberta. But he didn't last long. They actually found him dead 2 days later.
Damn.
As revenge for what he did to the homie YS. Now at this point,
This sound like some spooky. I don't know, but this shit sound more interesting than Chicago shit. I don't know if it's the fucking soundtrack that he got that's just making a fucking moment so intense, but he needs to lay up a little bit. He got me over here a little paranoid.
the city's in crisis, and Driftwood was putting out all this talent, but this horrific stuff kept happening.
Yeah, 30.
The next to pop out of the city was this rap duo formed by two brothers from Driftwood.
They definitely
known as
twins.
The Talib Twins. They had this track with 5 million views that was scorching hot in the city and in the US as well, before one of the twins eventually got locked up. So the other twin decided to keep the momentum going and kept releasing these fire tracks under the name The Talib Twins. In February of 2020, the Talib Twin was at a condo party on the 32nd floor of an Airbnb rental when two of his ops infiltrated the party and started opening fire. The Talib Twin fired back and managed to kill both of them before he himself died at the scene. And there's a bunch of speculation as to what happened. I mean, you can't make this shit up, right? Like, some people say he tripped and shot himself, but the feds believe he went into another room in the condo.
They about to say something about he went to another room in the condo. I heard he's about to say that. But the fact that they just really tried to do that man dirty to him out, he was probably running and shot himself. I'm finna hear what he said next.
And just ended his own life. Like, the story's crazy, and I think with Driftwood
committed
and
suicide.
politics in the city is they beef with so many places that sometimes it's hard to say who is responsible for targeting. They got a lot of enemies. And then, of course, at the end of May, the single biggest name out of Toronto who's not Drake or Tory Lanez or The Weeknd was the rapper Houdini. Now, as I said in my intro, this is a kid who was sitting down with record labels in New York and Los Angeles. He was gonna go places. But unfortunately, as the trend is in the city, Houdini was in the entertainment district of Toronto late in the afternoon. And little did he know, there was a Volkswagen Tiguan that was lying in wait on the east side of a street called Blue Jays Way, which is right where he had to go by. They were waiting for a long time, over 40 minutes. And Houdini was with a 15-year-old boy at the time, and they were making their way down the street. And once they got in range of the Volkswagen, a lone shooter got out of the vehicle and started unloading a bunch of clips in Houdini's direction. There was this little kid who was caught in the crossfire, as well as a family. Like, this whole thing is on CCTV footage, right? It's heart-wrenching. And they unloaded a bunch of clips into Houdini, who got hit and kept running, right? Adrenaline, even if you get wounded mortally, you could still run because you got adrenaline. So he was running with a bunch of bullets in his body and then eventually collapsed and died. And the 15-year-old kid who was with Houdini was also strapped, and he was trying to get off shots back at the assailants, and then his gun jammed, right, which he got rid of in an alleyway, and ran away. Now Meek Mill, Tory Lanez, and a whole bunch of others took to social media to express their condolences as soon as this happened. And you could see just how much the industry was rocking with Houdini. Like, this was a kid who was about to make it. But just look at Toronto. The city is in shambles right now. Like, the retaliation killings have already been ordered. Houdini's own memorial got shot up in this ridiculous video you can see on YouTube. It's like this drive-by style video where out of the darkness, this car pulls up, starts opening fire into a crowd. The whole crowd is strapped up, so they immediately start firing back. Like,
damn.
this shit is nuts. I know this happens in the States, it's nothing new, but I'm coining Toronto the city of the fallen rappers because the trend recently of the up-and-coming rappers who are now dead is just unparalleled. Like, you can't compare it. But yeah, man, that's it for this video. Rest in peace.
Hey, shout out to Trap Geek, but on that one, you fucking tweaking. It's still gonna always be Chicago. Chicago got way too many fucking city of fallen rappers who's about to be on the come up. So that you capping, my boy. Definitely don't agree with you on that one. Give a fuck how you just tried to put that. You know, it is an interesting story though. They do have. Well, I ain't gonna say they do have talent because, like I say, I never heard any of their music. I ain't even know who Houdini was until, you know, y'all comment this video. And, you know, I'm watching this video now. I'm just now learning about who Houdini is. But I didn't know who he was before this. But, you know, rest in peace to Houdini and all the fallen rappers, you know, from Canada, but I'm still not gonna say that's the city of fallen rappers, like, you know, to be number one or get them that name, because Chicago got way too many talented people gone. And, you know, I can make a fucking list of 15 people right now that passed away who probably better than all the people who, you know, probably rapped in Canada, or at least the first 7 is better than all the people who probably rapped in Canada. Man, let me know how y'all fuck with this video. Like, comment, subscribe, get the 1K, road to 1 million. Your boy back. You feel me? I'm finna keep dropping these videos. I'm you know, working, trying to get the 1K. So if you ain't sub to the channel. Once I hit 1K, I ain't gonna be asking for subs no more. Only reason why I'm asking so I can hit 1K and start getting, you know, my videos and shit monetized. You know, that way I'm gonna be on the road. I ain't doing none of that asking for videos for, I mean, not asking for subs in my videos. Once I hit 1K, I'm gonna just be grinding, dropping videos. But y'all go ahead and hit that sub button. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. And we gone.